Sa kaugnay pa ring balita, binigyang diin ni Pangulong Aquino ang kahalagahan ng pagtutulungan ng lahat ng bansa para sa kaayusan. Ito ang inihayag ng Pangulo sa kanyang talumpati sa Egmont Institute sa Brussels, Belgium. Kabilang sa mga inilatag na polisiya ng Pangulo ang pagsasaayos sa sistema ng pananalapi sa bansa, paglaban sa kahirapan, kapayapaan sa rehiyon at pagbaka sa epekto ng climate change. Muli, narito si Rocky Ignacio sa detalye.
Binigyan din ni Pangulo Aquino na napapanahon na ang pagkakaroon ng strategic partnership sa pagitan ng Pilipinas at European Union. Sa policy speech sa ilalim ng Egmont Institute, sinabi ng Pangulo na mahalaga ang pagtutulungan ng mundo para sa kaayusan ng lahat. Independent think tank ang Egmont Institute na nakabase sa Brussels, Belgium. Sila ang gumagawa ng analysis at nagmumungkahi sa international policy option. Ito rin ang magandang forum sa mga bumibisitang heads of state, heads of government at mga kinatawan mula sa international organization.
To our friends in the European Union, with the Philippines being stronger, more unified, and more hopeful than ever before, there is no better time for us to build the strategically rounded partnership that the Baroness proposed. I say this not just in the sense of the Union as a whole, but in terms of our connections with even the individual partner nations within the EU.
Kabilang sa mga inilatag na polisiya ng Pangulo ang pagsasaayos sa sistema ng pambansang pananalapi, pagbaka sa kahirapan, regional peace and stability, kasama ng usapin sa pagbaka sa epekto ng climate change at West Philippine Sea.
Push as opposed to being quiet about the situation prevailing in the South China Sea adds its own measure of a push towards solving it, again, based on international law and based on a system of rules and, again, perhaps an adherence to the commitments that have already been undertaken by the world, especially UNCLOS in this particular matter. Doing the reverse, being quiet, might embolden adventurous sorts to continue trying to push the envelope as to what they can get away with. Now, an estimate tells us that at least 40% of world trade has to traverse this particular sea. And if the situation changes, how does one have any source of stability which is necessary for any prosperity or growth to continue?
Dumalaw ang Pangulo sa Europa sa harap na rin ay 50 anibersaryo ng relasyon ng Pilipinas at European Union. Dito ipinabot ng Pangulo ang pasasalamat sa European Union sa pagsuporta na maresolba ang usapin sa West Philippine Sea sa mapayapang paraan.
So I guess it's in everybody's interest that we really live in an increasingly smaller globe, and we do have to learn, hopefully, how to live with one another in, so to say, less contentious actions, or through less contentious actions. And again, we welcome the EU's support and help if indeed more statements to the effect of resolving it in peaceful dialogue and adherence to international law do come about. Thank you.
Para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan, Rocky Ignacio, Brussels, Belgium.